Welcome back. We are in Riyadh. FII is in full swing. Anyone in the world of business is here. So to put this in perspective, in fact, we spoke to so many big names. We'll be talking to them on. You're seeing them over the rest of the week. We had the chief executive of the London Stock Exchange, ARK Invest, who you heard today, Standard Bank later in the week, Franklin Templeton, Jenny Jones, and Bombardier. Not to mention, I moderated 3 panel discussions back to back. Richard Attias is the chairman of FII's Institute Executive Committee. I was busy today.
I think you were.
As were you, sir, as were you.
No, and thank you for always being with us. Yes, we're quite busy days, but very interesting with, I think, great outcomes. The first outcome, which is quite sad for someone who spent 25 years of his life in Europe, everyone is in a consensus that Europe is not doing well at all. And this is coming even from the Europeans. So this is something extremely concerning because they don't see at all Europe coming back unless strong leadership is back.
When we talk about coming to FII, we used to say, why do people come here? Why do the business leaders, like Willie Sutton, the famous bank robber, why did he rob banks? Because that's where the money is. And people used to come. But what I've heard this time is that this is not so much about coming here to get money out of Saudi. The Saudis are saying, what are you bringing in?
Correct. Number one, Saudi Arabia is a place where you need to invest. So I see a lot of opportunities for foreign direct investment coming to Saudi Arabia because it's not just anymore about the Giga project. People realize that this peninsula, the Arabic Peninsula, is full of opportunities and you will have great return of investment, including on AI and technology. Look what Humane, this great AI company, is doing. Tourism, huge opportunities in tourism, many other sectors.
You had today here Kirill Dmitriev, the advisor to President Putin, and you did the interview. When you do something like this at FI, you've got to ask the hard questions, which you did. But at the same time, how do you balance that off in an environment like this? It's a tricky one, Richard.
Yeah, but you need to be very transparent, and we hear a lot from Ukraine. You cover so much Ukraine. Some TV channels are almost 12 hours per day non-stop talking about it, which is fantastic. But I wanted also to give a voice to Russia, to understand the other side, and to understand how Russia is doing. And you heard the data are quite impressive. When you have 4% potentially of growth, when you have a country which is not stopping at all, it seems like they don't care about the sanctions. And when I asked Kirill Dmitriev how optimistic he was, and he's very well positioned because he is part of the negotiation team, and he says that he sees a peace happening in the next few months, so we have reason to be optimistic.
Would you like to see more debate at FII? And I'm not sure what I mean by that, even asking the questions. I'm not talking about a human rights type of debate, although that could happen here as well. I'm talking about a more critical debate on a variety of issues.
Absolutely. I think it's becoming, thanks to people like you, not to flatter you, a place where you see controversy, you see contradictions, you see different positions on many strategies, including different perception on where AI should go and what we should do on AI, where we should invest. Data centers debate, now everyone is almost consensual that the key priority on AI is to invest on data centers.
I've heard that once. I mean, it's an obsession in the rooms, this, but they don't seem to want to discuss the downside, the demand for energy, the environmental, that's sort of, they know that's a problem, but they don't want to discuss it.
No, they don't discuss it because they know that they cannot do something else.
Right.
Whatever will be the price of the energy, they have to do data centers. So now the question is, where do we install these data centers? And there is now a lot of negotiation and discussion to create even this sovereign embassy data center in countries where you have affordable energy. This is why, once again, this part of the world is crucial. But also, I discovered an amazing leader with an amazing potential country, which is Guyana.
Oh.
Guyana, the guy was really impressive. And one of his strategies is also to build data center. Once again, in Latin America.
Will there be FI10?
Yes, of course. We cannot miss, but we will have others between the 9 and the 10.
Yeah.
As you know, we'll be in Miami and we'll be also in Europe next year.
Good
and we count on you.
Good to see you.
Thank
so
you,
we'll
Richard.
be here.
Thank you for being with us.
And thank you for always having us.